Nautla is a coastal village right on the edge of the Gulf of Mexico. They're setting up for a meeting or a funeral or something there. Nautla Hotel Victoria, right there. Tiendas 3B, that's a big, I think it's a clothing company all through Mexico. We just had an extended bus stop there for refreshments. A vendor sold little fruit cups, and I had a chance to run in and use the bathroom. Nautla has a very poignant memory for me. I came through here right after losing my dog Magic, and I was a wreck. And it will always stand for that for me, because Magic was the best dog of my life. And the circumstances in which I lost Magic were so tormented and tragic that I still haven't told the story to a soul 2 years later. And that was right before I arrived in El Diamante, so later that day I broke down. There's an OXXO store, the predominant convenience store, just south of Nautla here. We'll go by the spot. I'm sure I'll remember it. I've been by it before several times. My car broke down and I was there for 24 hours in the hot sun and wanted to die. Felt like I deserved to die because I took personal blame for losing my dog. And so when some young kid told me into a shop in El Diamante, where I'm headed right now, I was wounded. I was fractured. And my 3 months in El Diamante with a fabulous family that adopted me and 3 fabulous dogs that helped to heal me, that got me through. It was huge. And I'm going back there now, right after my second day in Mexico, after 9 months back in the U.S. A little more glimpse of the outskirts of Nautla. Humble area of Mexico. No tourists come here. Vacationers from around, at least this part of Mexico, will come here for the beach. But it's unknown, not prosperous. It's a big town, relatively big town. On the coast of the Gulf of Mexico here, the east coast, when you first come down from Matamoros, you do not encounter American tourists, even in the big cities. Victoria, there weren't Americans there. Capital of Tamaulipas State, I hardly saw any Americans there. On the east coast here, it's really not until you get out to the Yucatan Peninsula do you encounter international tourists, and lots of them out there. So that was a beauty thing for me, because people all along my route had not been spoiled by ugly Americans. They were curious about me. They wanted to try out their Spanish. They wanted to see what this gringo was like. And that made for a wonderful time there. This is pretty. factory or something out here. Okay. Bye-bye.